May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. It is a time to highlight organizations in Central Florida that work around the clock to lift up the AAPI community. Forever Welcome is just one of those foundations that was formed to spread love and make sure everyone feels included. Founder Sunaina Dumala joins us in studio tonight. Sunaina, thank you so much for being here.
I must say you did a great job in pronouncing my name.
Oh,
that gives you
thank you for the pronouncer. It was very helpful. And I'm so honored to meet you in person. I want to hear about the work that you're doing. Take us back to the beginning. Why did you start Forever Welcome?
So I have to take you back 7 years. On February 22nd, 2017, my husband got murdered in a hate crime. And he was my everything. I've said it in many interviews that he was my 911. And so to lose him to something like hate crime, I couldn't accept that. And that made a profound impact on me as a person and how it was very instantaneous and how can I make a difference. That's how it started. My then employer in Kansas City, Overland Park, they helped me in giving me a platform. We had a lot of volunteers from my company that came forward and we worked together. And it started as a Facebook platform. And our goal was to share about immigrants and what we contribute and who we are as people so that we could remove a lot of misinformation that is surrounding us. And then eventually I established this as a foundation, and our mission is to foster welcoming and inclusive communities through awareness, advocacy, and action.
So how do you go about doing that? How do you get the word out and make sure that people are treating the Asian American community the way they should be?
So we've been doing, we started, the foundation was established in Kansas in 2019, and soon after COVID came. And so things are a little slow, but we've done events as such. We've done some movie screening events and panel discussions to bring more awareness about not just AAPI communities, but also other immigrant communities and who we are and what kind of struggles we have and things like that. So for people to get a different perspective from what they usually hear. And that's our main mission, is to educate people and empower them to having different resources. We have recently launched a workshop, which is a dialogue-based workshop titled Fostering Welcoming Environments Through Inclusive Dialogue. It has a storytelling piece where we feature a documentary, which is called Do We Belong, based on my story. It's a 14-minute documentary. And followed by that, we have a toolkit that has like different questionnaires about how can we make our communities more welcoming, more inclusive? What do we do to reduce the hate crimes and making ourselves more safer places for all of us to be around? How do we build understanding and think, how do we make those who are coming into the country feel more welcomed and belonged? Mm-hmm. So this is our goal, to initiate that dialogue so that people start talking about these things. And that is our first step into fostering these welcoming communities.
Now, you're also part of a nationwide movement. It's called Stop AAPI Hate, and now a movement called Spread AAPI Love. Can you tell us about those?
Yes, so Stop AAPI Hate, it's a nationwide organization. It was started during COVID when the anti-Asian hate crimes were on the rise. So I met with them very recently, and I'm so proud and I'm thrilled and so excited to have collaborated with them on this initiative. So they have done research, and then per new research, what they found out that the AAPI communities are more they respond to positive narratives, messages based on unity and hope and compassion. And so they are using that research to flip the script and bring the AAPI communities together so that we come as one and to build a positive narrative about us. And so that is what the Spread AAPI Love campaign is about. I had an amazing experience shooting for this in LA. This was like my a movement that I never thought I would have.
Tell me about that. What is it like for you to start this grassroots foundation and now be part of this national movement in honor of your husband?
It's a moment of pride for me that though losing to somebody to hate is very painful, right? And so I'm so glad and I feel fortunate enough and I'm so grateful for the community around me that I've been able to use the hate and turn something into love and give this message of about kindness and love and unity. And so we've come very far. I've come very far. Personally, it has been a tremendous journey for me. Just moving myself from Kansas to Orlando, it's just been a year and a half, and I'm already meeting a lot of people. I'm making connections. I'm here today already.
You are.
So yeah, so I am very much happy about where I am today and what I'm doing.
Sunaina, it is a pleasure to meet you and to have you in studio. Very quickly, if people want to get involved with your foundation, how can they go about doing that?
So they can follow us on our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page called Forever Welcome. They can visit our website, foreverwelcome.org, and see different opportunities. They can have us do the facilitation, the one that I mentioned, the dialogue workshop. It's a great way to get the communities involved and have spur the dialogue on what it means to have a belonged and a welcoming community for everybody.
Well, Sunaina, I can't thank you enough for coming in studio. We appreciate you being here and sharing your story with us and with our viewers tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're going to send things over to Stuart and Tony over